Action.
No, 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 no. Ah!
The high-level concept of this spot is that we've got Greg, our character, who has decked out his car with all these awesome amenities.
We cut a coffee maker into the side of the car. We removed one entire seat. My favorite modification is probably the wireless router. The fact that it's cut into the vents and just shoved in there and then masking taped on.
He's got all sorts of things plugged into these electrical outlets. He's got a toilet in the back seat. Basically, he wants his commute to work to be as comfortable and convenient as possible.
Probably leave him off because he's going to do a lot of moving on this one once he's in the car.
As he gets into his car for his morning drive to work, suddenly things go a little bit haywire.
And we were sitting around doing a brain think, and I think it just sort of like popped into my head to have someone put all of the amenities into the car. And from there, it was just, how do you make that a negative thing?
We have a relationship with C&J. We've worked with them before. We love when our clients are willing to sort of do something a little bit outside of the norm and take a risk, and we think that the finished product is really going to shine because of that.
When I saw the storyboards, I knew exactly what they were looking for, and everything's been great. It's been a lot of fun tonight.
With Greg, he's a very animated character as is, so it was a lot of fun to draw Greg in these storyboards. And the premise of it is just a lot of fun. The drawing that I enjoyed doing most is Greg's reaction once the power strip starts to smoke and the panic sets in.
With cars, there's a lot of glass, so you're going to get a lot of reflections. So you always, keep something overhead to keep the direct sunlight off of the vehicle or talent.
Well, when you're sitting in a car for a few hours on a 90+ degree day, and then you spill coffee and sparks and smoke start flying at you, that's an interesting work day. But you know what? It's what we do.
And the comedy keeps it light, and even on a hot day, you're happy, you're laughing.
Yeah, JB and I do movie special effects together all the time. I generally do his pyro, he does my mechanical work. When the director tells me there'll be some spark action going towards camera, and it's supposed to represent that power strip shorting up.
I mean, I was just right in there with the sparks flying out of the outlet, and we timed it perfectly. Where right as the coffee hit the outlet, sparks just started shooting out of the thing, and then smoke filled the entire car. It was insane. It really looked like it was an actual electric failure. Really, really cool.
All right, my understanding of what's about to happen is Greg's character has just overloaded his system, and so the car fills up with white powder in a burst, and I will sit there embarrassed and chagrined. Right now we have 3 air mortars in the car. We're going to just do an air mortar explosion where there's no pyro involved. It's going to cause the white powder inside the car to just fill up the car and go out the sunroof.
I think it's going to be great. Yeah, luckily we got a car with a sunroof, so we're able to read the explosion of the powder a little bit better.
2, 1! Yeah! Hit me!
This project was really interesting to me because I grew up listening to Greg in the Morning Buzz, so getting to work with someone that I've always kind of looked up to was pretty amazing. And also, I've ridden C&J since high school, so it's cool to, after being in Los Angeles for so long, come back to the area and get to work with 2 brands really who have been a big part of my life growing up.
Greg has just been a total pleasure to work with. He came in with a fantastic attitude. He's just up for anything, so we feel really lucky to be working with him on the spot.
Get out of here.
I'm not going to do that.
I think the most memorable is just then the amount of work and time put into this piece is really incredible. And can't wait to see the final output of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Watching it all come together and just being a part of it. It's great.
That's a wrap. Woo!